It's that time where we say goodbye, beauty, because we're here at the Witcher headquarters. We have brewed a potion that'll actually make more little Witchers. Oh my goodness. But we are going to feed it to Uma, who has been titled the ugliest man alive. I don't know if that's true. Also called an ugly baby, which isn't any kinder. Listen, this is a huge turning point in the story. As you can see there, the ugliest man alive has been trapped in this little... It almost does kind of look like a cradle for some giant baby you want to torture. And Yennefer here has a brilliant idea to feed this thing a Witcher potion to scramble around its genetics to see if she can unconfuddle the curse. Now, to be fair, this might be our only shot, and there is a possibility. What we're looking at here is a cursed Ciri, that this ugly creature is Ciri. There's also a possibility this little creature is not Ciri, it's someone else who's been cursed. But we do know for a fact, everywhere we have found evidence Ciri has been, this entity has been. So we're hoping we can lift the curse and find out if they're Ciri or if they're actually just someone who knows where Ciri is. It's our last and best and only lead. But there's a chance that this will kill them. And it's pretty risky. And not a popular decision. As you can see, Vesemir here, he actually tried a different technique that didn't quite lift the curse. And Lambert here was all for not doing this at all. But, you know, Geralt here, which is us, and Yennefer, we are as close to parental figures as Ciri has. We are her adopted parents in everything but name. And we're going to do what we think is best for potentially our child, which is to use all of our expertise and skills to lift this curse. And if it's not Ciri, we've still done a good deed and maybe found a lead on where she might be.
Potions ready. Tools, too.
Good. Vesemir?
Hookweed extract to deaden the pain. I know. Done this before.
Eskel. Make the incisions in his veins. Insert the tubes. Geralt, place the potion vials in the feeders.
This is like a huge risk in case that wasn't clear.
Ready.
Not really, but
Open the valves. It doesn't matter in which order.
it's kind of now or never. We will start with the tears of the mothers. It's just a name for the potion. No mother's tears were harvested in the making.
The hookweed work?
If it hadn't, the pain would have sent him into shock, killed him.
So, everything's going smoothly.
No, but it's within known norms.
Administer the next potion.
Oh boy. Some speargrass sap. No sap was speared in the making of this potion.
I'd hoped I would never have to watch this again.
Fair
Why'd
enough.
you keep the table then?
Geralt, next potion.
Some wild rye juice. Sounds kind of tasty. Like maybe you take a sip of that before you jump down like a huge hill. All right. So this is the moment Yennefer needs, where her magic might be able to get its hooks on the curse and release this creature from its
What now?
horrible situation.
Now we wait for the potions to do their work. Might take a day, might take more.
You need him.
There's a bunch of cut content from The Witcher 3, like quite a lot. And one famously is from this moment here, where Yennefer gets hungry, and if you've romanced Yennefer, she's like, go make me an omelet. It's not in the game anymore. But it's one of the things that people found after the fact that always kind of cracks me up.
Wait. True. But I must maintain the stabilizing spell. Uma's body is not nearly as resilient as a young candidate witch's. Without this, he'd...
Is it working?
Eskel, I'm sorry. Would you mind?
Getting some rags on it.
Is it working?
I can't believe we're doing this.
You have a better idea?
Off the floor.
No, the trial. If that's Ciri in there, she could come out of this crippled, wrong in the head, just emotionless. Thought about that?
That's all we think about.
Of course I have. Thing is, we don't have a choice.
Not anymore, we don't. But we rushed it. Should have started by...
Gentlemen, the floor's as clean as it'll ever be. And I need to be wiped down as well. No offense, but I'd rather Geralt did it.
Understood. I'd prefer that too.
Oh, good. Glad we all are in agreement. A few hours later. I'm not seeing any physical changes.
Is that normal?
Yes. Uma's body is disintegrating from the inside. Once that's complete, we'll need to reform it, or he'll die. You witches were given mutagens. We will use spells.
Oh boy.
Hey, Yen, you're dozing off.
A few hours later.
Just resting my eyes.
Yeah, it's called sleeping.
Then do something to keep me awake.
Pinching's apparently effective.
Later, perhaps. For now, talk to me. Tell me a story.
Did I ever tell you about Dandelion buying me a sword?
Ever tell you about the time Dandelion bought me a sword?
Was that in Kaer? Just after we...
Decided to take a break, yeah. My swords had disappeared, doesn't matter how. And Dandelion insisted I had to be armed. Decided he'd buy me a weapon. Came to me beaming. The truest Verolidan steel. Good price, too. So good it felt like I was stealing. Naturally, blade shattered first parry I threw.
He's awake. It's time. Time to lift the curse. Prepare the phylactery.
Oh boy.
Never severe. Kaniatad. Never severe. Toil. Arriva.
Is it working?
Endir.
Oh no.
No. No, I won't let you. Geralt, yellow flask, in my satchel.
Quiet. Listen.
Koal Kaniatad.
What does that mean?
Never severe. Koal Kaniatad. Nevid, Gariba, Endir.
Man, this woman's gonna blow up our whole castle.
Phylactery, open it. Kanitad, Taran Anadir, Jeez.
You just put a curse in a box? That's not Ciri. Who's this? An elf? A mysterious elf awakens.
Halak?
You know him?
Yes.
Wait. Okay, hold on. Do you remember the lady in the swamp, the witch in the woods? And she's like, I need to, or she made a deal with an elf? I think this is the guy.
An elf. A sage.
Where is Ciri?
Confess.
Hidden. The Isle of Mists. But it's not... She's not safe. The hunt.
Tell us more.
The hunt. What's it want from Ciri?
Her blood. Elder blood. To open the gate. We cannot allow this.
Tell me more about the Isle of Mist.
Isle of Mists. Where is it?
Everywhere. And nowhere.
Listen, Sage. We didn't lift that curse to play riddles with you.
Yvain. Arwen. Siren. In Skellige. Follow it into the mists. Hurry. Hurry. I tried to protect her. But the curse... The hunt has not found the Isle as yet. 'Tis a matter of time. But if she leaves, they will detect her at once.
Enough, Geralt. He's not yet free of death's grip.
But
Is he gonna make it?
I can't... No. You saw. Not all went as planned. I lifted the curse, but...
The trial has wrought havoc in his body. Violently twitching fingers, pupils that don't react to the light. Seen it many times before, too many.
Toxins have permanently damaged his nervous system. Even if he does pull through... Do you understand?
I'm going to get Ciri.
Hold up. Don't you think you owe us some answers? How do you know this Avallac'h? What's Ciri been doing with him?
Yennefer can tell you. Just keep an eye on him. He's not a friend.
Perhaps not, but Ciri apparently trusted him. We should at least take his words seriously. You heard what he said. Take Ciri from that Isle of Mists, and the hunt will pick up her trail immediately. What then?
what's your suggestion?
What's your suggestion?
Ciri can't flee forever. One day she'll stumble, and she won't get a second chance. Time we, the hunted, became the hunters. Geralt will find Ciri and bring her here, and the hunt will follow. They'll expect to catch us by surprise, and they'll be sorely disappointed.
We plan to fight them. We five? In a crumbling castle?
Do we have a choice, besides delaying the inevitable?
Pretty Boy could try to round up a few others who know how to swing a sword.
Or wield magic.
Okay, I mean, I can try and find some more allies, sure.
Fine. I'll get Ciri and recruit some allies. Bring everyone here. Got a few favors I can call in.
Any good-looking women in that batch?
Exclusively.
What are you going to be doing while I'm doing that?
And you? What do you plan to do?
I've Avallac'h to care for. He's certain to die without gentle, gradual magic treatment. There's hope if I help him. Not much, but better than naught.
The boys and I'll consider how we should greet our uninvited guests.
All right. Time I was on my way.
Good luck, Wolf, and give Cirilla our love.
Well, I don't know. I'm not sure we should.
Come back quickly, Geralt.
Like, there's a couple of moving parts here. Avallac'h here. You know, Geralt's like, he's not a friend. Yeah, and maybe there's a reason for that. Like, they're like, well, Ciri trusted him. No, maybe she didn't have a choice. Let's start there. All right, let's talk to Eskel first.
Eskel.
All right, looks like nothing new with him. I thought there might be some change in dialogue since we've got something different going on.
What about?
No, this is all the
See you
same
later.
stuff.
Take care.
Double check with Yen.
Geralt,
Thanks, Yen.
Oh, wait, hold on. Did we
Geralt,
talk about this? Our encounter with the Jinn feeling any effects? Oh, we did forever ago.
Thanks,
Okay,
Yen.
I remember. All right, hold on. And story short, she's feeling no effects. That's the short version. Where did Vesemir go? You're looking right at him? I don't see him. We'll see if Avalok has anything to say. Oh, he's so talkative. And that all sums it up. Gwent. Wait. Gwentek. Stabby cards. This is him. Mysterious elf. Look. He has like the red. He's even maybe holding the box with the curse. He's got that red kind of scarf around his neck. The hip pouches and the red scarf. I think it's him. He's the mysterious. Oh my goodness, he's spooky. Isles of Mist. Let's actually see what this quest is about. Talk to a friend who can help defeat the hunt. Go to Skellige. Oh, okay, so we got 3 new quests here, right? The Isles of Mist, Skellige, Novigrad, and Nilfgaard. Let's just do Nilfgaard first. We never get to go to Nilfgaard. What do they have going on? If nothing else, it'll hopefully satisfy the Emperor, who's been all in our business for quite a while. For no good reason. He hired us to do a job, and then he's like, hey, any updates? No, literally nothing. So you have no updates. I gave you all these good leads. But turns out we followed your leads, and they weren't, like, great. So we don't have updates because we're having to pursue them further, and you're stopping us to talk to you. I'm still, like, a little upset about that. All right. So the quest that we are technically a part of here is the Isles of Mist. And the Isles of Mist is actually like a point of no return. So we probably want to be a little careful how we proceed here. And we might actually like put a big pause, tie a little bow on the main story and running down Ciri for quite a while. Simply because the Isles of Mist is, well, like I just said, a point of no return. We can go to Vizima. Okay. So we're at the court here. Can we talk to Forrest? I bet he plays Gwent.
Do you find Durgoff?
Oh, yes. He was talking to some friends of my father. Poor chaps can't get their minds off politics, not for an instant.
Big changes afoot in the Empire?
You've no notion? The Emperor summoned you. He only ever summons with reason. It's clear he's...
You know a lot. What's your father got to do with it?
He is close to the Emperor. And knows the opposition. Knows they press for abdication. But, as is known...
Big changes afoot in the Empire?
You've no notion? The Emperor summoned you. He only ever summons with reason. It's clear he seeks his daughter.
You know a lot.
I must. I am my father's son.
What's your father got to do with this?
He is close to the Emperor. And knows the opposition. Knows they press for abdication. Ceding the throne to Cyrilla, it's the best the Emperor can do. But, as is known, an Empress needs an Emperor at her side. My father will ensure the right man is chosen.
Interesting. I feel like he mentioned that before, but I kind of forgot about the whole there's an opposition thing. Just want to talk. All right, that's fine. We're here to see the Emperor. What good are you to us? Nada. All right. Let's talk to the Emperor. All we have for him are probably... Can we loot? Well. These doors have been locked for far too long. How to care for your sword, dear soldier. Classic. Obviously a Nilfgaardian classic. Okay, some crafting supplies, armor diagram. Look on the wild hunt. Some beast oil, sure. The horse whistler, that's not a code. Totally a regular book someone would have. Some dumplings. The Diary of a Fire Swallower, Chronicles of Redania. Yeah, this dude's reading selection is Wonders of Zercania. Toussaint, a Duchy out of Tales, Fantasy, and Wonder. Huh. We read that one. How to make a Scoia'tael sword. Interesting, he have a diagram for his Scoia'tael sword. I'm terrified he's going to pull me into a cutscene. I'm looting with all haste. A second book on the wild hunt. Any notes we can read on the Emperor's Disc? No. Wait. Photo mode. Look at this. Does she look familiar? I think it's supposed to be Ciri, but I don't think that painting ever happened. What do I know? Hello, Emperor.
Your Imperial Majesty.
Witcher, why have you come?
I've managed to find out where Ciri is.
Suck on that.
Finally. I'd begun to doubt the wisdom of enlisting you. Bring her here at once.
The Wild Hunt's pursuing her. Kaer Morhen's the only place she'll be safe.
That was not a suggestion. I can defend my own daughter.
I don't doubt it. Against conventional foes, the Wild Hunt's different. Facing it here would put Vizima at risk. Hundreds of innocents could die. Kaer Morhen is in a wilderness, and your army stands to be far more helpful there.
Agreed. I shall send a banner with you. On one condition. General Voris will lead it.
Can't agree to that.
And I cannot agree to witches commanding my troops.
Well, I'm not about to give in. You don't look it either. Sorry to take up your time, Your Majesty.
Bring me Ciri.
I will, if that's what she wants.
Interesting. Basically, he was like, do what I want. And we were like, it's probably not the best. He's like, I don't care.
When I wish to speak to you, I shall have you summoned.
Yada, yada, yada. Lame. So we're here on Skellige Island. We're going to see if anyone here is going to join the fight. I think someone will. Not exactly sure who. But we definitely helped a lot of people out here. Well, we also probably upset some people, so I'm not exactly sure how this is going to... How did you know? Who told you? I think they're actually under here. Alright, of course they are. Dude. This is one of the druids we worked with. I think he's actually like the Grand Poobah Druid or whatever. King Druid, Head Druid or whatever.
Can we talk? The Wild Hunt will attack Kaer Morhen soon. Gonna need your help.
A wild hunt? Are you certain? So, you found Ciri?
I know where she is. And the Wild Hunt will also learn that as soon as I find her.
I see. I shall pack immediately. Leave tomorrow at the latest.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, I thought there'd be like more... Well, here's the favor I now need from you. Is most everyone we've talked to up to this point, we basically asked nothing from, or we've asked for something very small, right? We've been like, hey, we're just looking for a little information. It'll cost you nothing. And they're like, I need you to harvest 10 wild berries that only grow under this moon at this time of day and is guarded by the most evil of evil. Like asked us for like the moon and more. So I was kind of surprised that this was the direction things went, but meh. All right, let's go to visit the High King then. See if they're going to work with us. I would assume that Crag will, but I don't think Cirrus will. I think she's too busy being High King. Oh, or Crag. We like this guy. I bet he'll come. I mean, what's he got to do, you know? He's just hanging out, flourishing, watching his kids, you know, take on responsibilities. So just a beautiful time.
Telling you, Geralt, since you and Hjalmar defeated the ice giant together, I see you as one of our own.
I got the look of a Skellige.
You've got the heart of an uncrate.
This isn't easy, but I need to ask you a favor. A big one.
Tell me, friend.
Ciri. I know where she is, but I also know that as soon as I reach her, the Wild Hunt will know I did. They'll come after us, attack, and we'll need to respond with strength. Can I count on you?
The Black Ones first, now Wraiths. Such is life. Bring her here, and we'll face them in battle.
Tell me about the Black Ones quick. What's going on with Nilfgaard?
What's this about the Nilfgaardians?
Of late, look seaward and you'll see their sun on a sail, staring right back. We've yet to capture any of their crew, but only a fool wouldn't know they're planning something. But fear not, we'll banish the Black Ones and the Wild Hunt. 2 birds with 1 Skellige axe. Ciri will be safe in Kaer.
Yeah, I think we actually need to take the fight to Kaer Morhen, the Witcher HQ.
Can't risk your men's lives. Kaer Morhen, we fight them there, nowhere else.
Kaer Morhen is hundreds of miles away. To move an army there would take weeks, not to mention I'd expose the...
You gotta love Craig. He's like, I'll be there, your family, I'll bring the whole army, come to my castle, we'll fight here, we can duke it out. And like, what a guy. Listen, man, we're looking for like a couple good bodies, not the whole army, my guy.
Isles to Nilfgaard's blows. Geralt, forgive me, but I cannot do it.
I understand. Won't take up any more of your time. Farewell.
Wait. Won't let you leave empty-handed. I'll help as I can. Come with me.
Let's see how things develop.
Beautiful craftsmanship. Got a talented smith.
Not I. King Erland Uncrate did.
Erland Stonefist? So this is Winter's Blade. Thought it was a legend.
Forged in Mahakam, tempered in dragon fire. Been in the Uncrate family for centuries. And now, it's yours.
I don't think I can accept this, dude.
I can't take this.
You can. You must. Let me do this much at least.
If you insist. Thank you.
We gotta give this back. This is like a gift like far grander than we can accept, dude. Tempered in dragon's fire? How do you even get that done?
May it serve you well. Send those specters back where they came from.
Oh, absolutely.
That's my intention. Farewell.
I thought he'd just like... Look, it's even not on the wall. Dude, I really thought he would just... You know, we got a new item, Winter's Blade. Let's check this bad boy out. It is just a bit better than our Blade from the Bits. So we'll go ahead and swap this out. As it says, damage scales with character's level. Very cool. And we'll check in with the High King here. See how she's doing. High Queen, whatever.
Your Royal Majesty. Would you spare a moment?
Come on, Geralt. I'm the same lass I was, save for the title. Not a thing's changed.
Well, how does it feel to rule Skellige?
How's it feel to rule? Jarl's giving you any trouble?
They're all very understanding. They seem to believe in me. Besides Lugos, of course.
Tried talking to him? Could still win him over.
I don't know about that. He's more mule-headed than my father, I'll try a course.
The Wild Hunt. We're looking for a little help fighting it.
Got a delicate matter I wanted to bring up. Need your help.
What is it?
Croc's mentioned Ciri to you? He must have.
Have you found her?
Not yet, but I'm close. Problem is, soon as I get to her, the Wild Hunt will probably be able to locate us, quickly. So I'll want to take her to Kaer Morhen. Battle the hunt there. I'm looking for allies.
I can't leave the Isles now. It's impossible. What I can do is give you my best warrior, Hjalmar.
Think you'll be willing?
I'm sure of it. In fact, I think he'll be overjoyed. Come on, you know him.
Yeah, guess I do. Thanks.
No doubt he'll be valiant. I hope he proves useful too. Good luck.
Okay, I guess we go talk to the Heimelar or whatever. Here with Hjalmar.
Ah, Geralt. How are things?
The Wild Hunt's preparing to attack Kaer Morhen. Could use your help.
Raid's at the gate of your Witcher's stronghold. You're a friend of the clan. I cannot refuse you. What's more, no one Crate's ever stood in battle such a foe. I'll leave at once.
Thanks. Won't forget this.
You know, I don't think she was trying to be like conniving, but her brother could be a real problem. Even though she's been crowned High King, what would happen if he just killed her? Who's now next in line? Who would get the support of the clans? Might be him, you know, depending on how the killing goes. So it definitely makes me a little uncomfortable that she's like, hey, take my brother. Oh, okay. Let's maybe talk to Roach first. No, let's talk to Zoltan first. We haven't checked in on Dandelion in a while either. And I'm sure that they're doing great.
To be a purveyor of
Long as
cheap
I
horse,
pay,
watered down
don't
wine.
hit.
Hey, I can't control what I inherit.
But you can control what you do with it.
I know, which is exactly why I'm considering.
Oh, you're always considering. If it's not one thing, it's another. Let me know when you finally decide.
My head's spinning.
Can we actually catch up to Dudu really quick? Was he here?
How are things, Dudu?
So, I suppose. Might have been days in the past when I'd have said, wonderful. But I can't complain. I'm in one piece. Not bound to a stake atop a pyre.
True.
Dudu, tell me. The halfling Biberveld goes from being a prosperous merchant to being a pauper. How?
Prefer the long version or the short?
Short, please.
The war.
I was under the impression merchants grow fat on wars.
Some do, but I've a serious personality flaw. I'm honest. I could not reap profits from the suffering of others. I paid taxes. I never cooked my books. And then a ship full of my goods sank. I pulled through somehow, but then a second fell prey to Skellige raiders, rendering me insolvent. When inflation hit and interest rates rose, I, at long last, fell.
Gotta admit, your Menga, it's a brilliant impersonation.
Don't remind me. I'm rather disgusted.
Come on, he wasn't all out terrible.
You understand nothing. A Doppler assumes more than a man's external appearance. I've learnt what a scoundrel had knocking about in his head.
Oh, yike.
Once I became him, not an hour passed before I felt the urge to break a sorceress's fingers. After two, I caught myself lusting to impale someone.
Oh.
And immediately after that, it hit me. The paranoid fear of a Doppler conspiracy.
What?
Ever considered leaving? Forgetting Novigrad altogether?
What for? To pass from the frying pan into the fire? The war's not yet crept here. Famine's not kicked at our door. Not that the future's looking rosy.
But you don't have to be human. Maybe you could try something else.
I've assumed many forms over the years, and in spite of all, life as a human has proven most interesting. After all, You humans rule the world.
Interesting.
Take care of yourself, Doo-Doo.
I thought maybe
those bigots haven't the cunning to strip me of this mask.
he'd play cards with us, but meh. Oh my goodness, I can't. What's the good news, Dandelion?
What was that about?
She spat in my face. Or might as well have. Called me a whoremonger and a witless hack. Can you imagine? Wit is my forte.
Gotta say, Priscilla's really growing on me.
Save it.
And why don't you save your pouting? Prove to her she's wrong.
Exactly what I plan to do. I've always dreamed of having my own cabaret. A bit of paint and plaster, and this place will do splendidly. Just one hitch. I need coin. So, if you happen to get a break between drowners and ekamajigs, maybe you can help an old friend out.
Why cabaret?
Where do you get this cabaret idea?
It's been a dream for years. Ever since we went to see one in Oxenford. Remember? The dancer hanging from the chandelier? And once she was completely downside up, she called you over and...
I remember.
How could you forget? And this place will be even better, I promise. That is, of course, if I can scrounge together the funds for some remodeling.
Why wouldn't you get a loan?
Maybe the Vivaldis would give you a loan. I'd vouch for you.
Funny you mention that. I went to see Vivaldi. Know what he said? Witchers are no good as guarantors. Risk of premature death is way too high.
Fair.
But I have another idea. I dated this girl once, Sophronia. That's a name if you can believe it. Has a merchant for a father, importer of spices from Zerrikania. And Daddy Dear would never refuse his daughter Dear a thing. We can borrow the coin from her.
I feel like with that name, it sounds a little familiar.
Name rings a bell. Isn't this the woman you abandoned without saying a word? Stepped out for a bottle of wine, never to return?
Knew I bought that wine for a reason.
Dude.
Long time ago, that.
Been away a while, sure. Which is why I need to draw on your authority. You've got some, you know. No matter what you might think.
What exactly do you want us to do to help you?
Fine. Tell me what you want. Got a feeling you've a plan all cooked up.
Sophronia could still be holding a grudge after our unfortunate parting. But with a touch of help from you, I know she'll forgive me. And then give me that loan.
What's this help entail?
First of all, we need to borrow a dull sword from Madame Arena. One of her props. You know, the kind they use during performances? Get that, then meet me outside Sophronia's house.
Oh, okay.
Fine, but...
Geralt, the only butts in this plan will be the ones filling my seats. It'll work, you'll see. Get the sword from Madame Arena and meet me outside Sophronia's at sunset.
Old man Newman left me a gift last time.
Got a minute?
For you, my friend.
Do you want a portrait of Heinrich Himmelfart?
Got a portrait of Hierarch Himmelfart I'm willing to part with. Want it?
Yes, those halfling painters. This one of theirs? Wonderful. I put this up at the Rosemary and Thyme. It'll make those temple guard inspections so much easier.
Oh, okay. Also, Molly says hello.
Ran into Molly. She says hello.
Molly? Which Molly?
One you promised to show your butterfly collection to.
Ah, yes. Now I remember.
That
butterfly collection? You of all people could stand to be a little more inventive.
Molly didn't need inventive. She needed attentive. Average, run-of-the-mill girl. But give her a smile. Notice her shoes. Let her chat about them a bit. And she'd turn into a wellspring of passion.
Where did you meet Priscilla?
How'd you and Priscilla meet?
Huh. It was at the court of Duke Hereward, the annual balladry contest. We faced off in the final.
Who won?
I don't remember.
I bet. Probably lost and you don't want to admit it.
Actually, she'd caught my eye, so I let her win. I was counting on getting a prize after the contest.
And? Did you?
That, my friend, is not your concern.
How exactly did you come down this tavern? I think we already knew this. It was like in someone's will.
Gotta tell me, how'd you wind up owning this establishment?
You'll never believe this. I inherited it from none other than Alonzo Wiley, Whoreson Sr. himself.
You're right, I don't believe it.
Alonzo ruled the local underworld with an iron fist, but deep down, he was a romantic, pure as they come. This place is one of the reasons his son's not my biggest fan. See, Cyprian Jr., that is, wanted to make this a brothel, but the Rosemary went to me, and I planned to turn it into the most elegant venue in town. A den of art and culture.
Wow.
See you, Dandelion.
Well, you're just here outside of Novigrad, and every time we come through these gates, it's just like out of control. It's like kind of peaceful out here, ignoring the fire for burning witches and whatnot. It's just kind of peaceful out here, right? There's some folks over there fishing, yada yada yada. And then we just turn this corner and come through these gates.
It's a harsh man. Best not cause any trouble at the inn.
There's a huge crowd. We've got a
fire.
strumpet.
Trouble?
We've got guards. We've got these
Those sadists thought to change their name
folks
now.
lying on the ground crying.
Hunters.
We've got more strumpets. We've got, what are these guys? A townsman, a witch hunter, a Skellige woman. There's a lady over here just beating that rug. It owes her some money, I think. This poor townsman here, working his craft. The carpentry. This trumpet's bored stiff, but she's got a cute little baby, I'm sure. Horses. We got this dude preaching. All of a sudden, we got somebody lighting the fire. Like, every, 5 steps, it's out of control. I mean, it's just out of control in here. And it's always a little overwhelming because right here, kind of peaceful. 2 steps this way. So one thing I do want to point out, though, while we're here, and this is the thing that kind of pulled me out of things. Notice that at the gates now, there used to be guards, and now we have a guard and a witch hunter. This has become pretty standard.
Sammy reeks around here.
At the gates. Okay. Zoltan asked us to help him out. He made a mistake, and I think the quest description is actually pretty funny. Zoltan has never had luck in business. No exceptions to this rule was the time he tried to get and sell 3 Gwent cards. So, as it turns out, he just needs some help. He needs to get 3 Gwent cards, and I have something just ironic, just very curious, just very suspicious. If we go into our Gwent book, you can see here we are exactly 3 cards away from the miraculous guide to Gwent saying there are no new cards. 3 cards. And by the way, yeah, between edits, between recording sessions, between episodes, etc., I've been hunting for these cards, cannot find them anywhere. I don't know, but I think if we get these 3 cards, there's a very good possibility it'll complete the Gwent book, and I'll be so satisfied. By the way, this door's always been locked. I've knocked on it a few times for different reasons, or tried to, but I think this time we're going to be able to get inside.
Washed your hair lately?
So is that a witch murdering folk?
Locked. But looks like Zed's inside, and in hot water. Gotta find another way in.
Oh.
Sick of it.
Okay, sure. So it's just never had any interaction. See if we can't get up and get in another way then. Sure. Well, I actually don't know how to do this at all. This was a surprise. Anyhow, Zoltan's like, hey, if you get these 3 cards, it'll solve me so much trouble. And I was like, yeah.
What to do now?
And this door's always been locked too. Here we go. Quest update, a dangerous game. Search Zed's house. Okay, we are here searching. Okay. Oh, we landed right on top of somebody.
Must be Zed.
Rip. Oh, that was super informative. Okay, here's a book we've read before. Is that really it? I mean, there's 3 Gwent cards. We already have that card, though. I think. Guess we go further down. Shields up, just in case.
Find it?
No.
Oh, Duke will be peeved we didn't get Zed to spill where he keeps the ledger.
I tried, didn't I?
Excuse me? Are you kidding me right now? Shame on you. Double shame. Okay. What do we have here?
Either Zed had an ornery cat, or there's a hidden compartment under there.
Oh. There we go. Okay, anything else stand out to me here?
They were looking for something. They were looking for something. They were looking for something. They were looking for something.
Okay, thanks, girl. Okay. Key to the pawn shop. Okay, this is a card we do not have.
Grim Foil Tiana from the Scoia'tael deck. Wonder how much this card's worth.
Don't know, don't care. I'm keeping it. Check my Gwent book. Please tell me it updated. Please tell me there isn't some random merchant I've lost, as I've retraced a lot of footprints. There's a random merchant. Oh, gosh. All right.
Ledger might be worth snooping around for.
Let's go snoop for the ledger. Yeah, I thought it was going to be too much to hope for that there's this quest that just happened to show up right when I needed 3 cards in both locations, but all right. Here we go.
Must be the names of people Zed sold cards to.
All right, well, we know where to go next then.
Zoltan ought to have a look at this.
Ah. All right, bring the card and ledger to Zoltan. Okay. I think the only way to find those Skellige cards is I don't know, because I've gone through every merchant I could find. Oh man. Why is Priscilla out here crying?
I haven't the strength, Geralt. Perhaps you can talk some sense into him. I haven't.
Okay, we'll try. What's this guy about?
Perhaps you can talk some sense into him.
All right, Zoltan.
Zoltan?
Get out.
About those cards.
You got them?
Got the Isengrim card.
Show it here. Ha! They say elves are beautiful. Zed give you much trouble?
Zed's dead. I ran into his murderers.
Won't cry over spilt Zed. What about the other cards?
Got Zed's ledger.
Show me. Entries show him selling the cards to Caesar Bilzen in Ravi. Could have been worse. We need to pay him a visit.
Okay. Who's this Ravi guy?
Ravi? Who's he?
A common card sharp and a swindler. Boggles my mind where he got the coin for the Natalis card. Ever since I gave him a smacking, things between us have been frosty. So you'll have to see him alone.
Who's Caesar Bilzen?
Cleaver's clerk. A decent fella once, but so high and mighty now you can't drink with him, let alone go fishing.
Fishing?
We met at the Anglers Club, the pride of the Pontar. But Caesar don't show around there no more. So caught up in his new role, he almost never leaves his house.
At least we won't have to run around town looking for him.
Well, off we go. Golden Sturgeon. Golden Sturgeon. I think we've been here a few times for different stuff.
How about that? It's the flea-ridden mutant. Join us, please. Ravi loves company. Look how happy he is to see us. You happy, Ravi?
Sure, he'd be happier if you stopped digging the point of that dagger in his back.
Oh, you're just saying that because you don't know the situation. Our mutual friend Ravi here was just about to play for his life and...
Oh, you got the card! What else do you want?
If you'd just given it up, instead of trying to cheat us, we'd be out of your hair already. As it is, that's all your fingers broken. So, it seems the Witcher will have to play for you. What do you say we add some spice to the game? Raise the stakes. Ravi's life and the Natalis card.
I don't care about this Ravi character, but we love Gwent.
Agreed.
And here I thought you'd be no fun at all.
It's like they didn't even want to win.
Yes! Curb your enthusiasm, mate, and sit still or you'll hurt yourself.
But he won!
So, now we'll play something else. Your carrier!
Oh, you're kidding me. Really? Really, guys?
Thanks. Don't know how I'll repay you.
Natalis card will do just fine.
Oh, yeah. Maybe you prefer
No,
some other?
no,
Got a
no.
whole array you might like.
I'm in a hurry.
The Natalis card, of course. Here.
All right. Fine. I like how every bandit we beat up has almost the same loot. One small blackjack, right? A club. And
Not safe around here.
a small chicken. Is it cooked? I don't know. Just a small chicken. Let's look at the cards we got. I think they said it was Scoito. I think it's this guy. Yeah, that's +1 to all units in a row. Yeah, it's a great card. Look at that. And I think the other one was... It might have been Northern Realms. Yeah, John the Talus. Look at that. We'll put him in our deck. It's a good card. Why not? Little 10-power hero card. Just short 3 cards in Skellige. Don't know which ones. Man, that's brutal.
Price of 2. Or,
Eternal fire.
For the record, at the end of this quest, there's an opportunity to keep these cards or give them away. If you give them away, there's a main quest later on where we will be able to get them, but meh.
Ah, you're here. How'd you make out with Ravi?
Got the Natalis card.
Excellent. Now we've just Caesar Bilzen to fleece, and we'll be home free. We'll do this. I'll chat him up while you sneak upstairs and search his cabinet of curiosities. Certainly keeps the card there.
Can't we just buy the card off him? Doesn't that sound simpler?
If I had a coin to spare, I'd sod off to Provis. Besides, Caesar'd never sell Fringilla. But don't you worry. He won't lose out on the deal. Got a bottle of Mahakaman spirit for him. A taste of the Motherland's finest is worth more to an expatriate than some silly card.
Thought you said Caesar doesn't drink.
No. I said it's hard to have a drink with him on account of his rarely leaving home. Also why he's like to get pished as a priestess real quick. 3 rounds and you could walk out with everything in that cabinet while singing the 3 maids of Vicovaro at the top of your lungs.
I like how Zoltan is such like a scumbag. He's like, here's the plan. Here's this lonely guy. I'm going to pretend to be his friend. And I'm going to poison him. You're like, what do you mean poison? Well, I'm going to get him drunk, right? Alcohol's poison, right? Just drunk. Pretend to be his friend, get him drunk. You go upstairs and rob him. Geralt, hey, couldn't we just buy the card? He would never get it up. Come on, he's not getting a bad deal. Wait. This isn't a deal at all. This is just, like, scumbag stuff. Like, this is, like, straight hood rat playbook, you know, fake punt pass.
So what's in this cabinet?
Ah, no man knows. You'll be the first to see it. I suspect it's either to do with buggery or metallurgy. But you can tell me once we're done. Let's go.
Buggery's a bit of a catch-all term for could be, you know, who knows what's it's. Some kind of thingamabobs. Ah!
Shivi! She's our Bilzen. Remember our quarrel about who's king of the Pontar?
The Pike's king of the Pontar.
Well, see, I've come to convince you it's the catfish. And I do not come empty-handed.
Who's he?
Oh, him! Oh, that's Geralt.
Does, Geralt fish?
No.
Not really. Mainly hunt.
Good, that. One lion angler at the table's enough. Come on in.
10 minutes later.
I'm done fishing with you. You forget what happened last time.
10 minutes later.
Shouldn't have yanked so hard. You wouldn't have fallen in.
And have I hired a witcher as my debt collector?
Let's see if there's anything good in here. Not really. Is he in debt collection, he said? I've never hired a witcher as a debt collector. I feel like we're missing something here. Why does everyone keep this book on gnomish pranking?
Knife looks like it's attached to the tabletop. Drawer's open.
Now, this is kind of curious. Triangular key. Okay. Mug. Alright, there must be a
triangular hole in the wall. Interesting.
Well, let's put the triangle key in.
Perfectly. Secret door behind a bookcase. Classic.
True. A fancy door, too. Whoa. And it goes up. Okay. I just don't feel great about this at all. All right. Looting. He's got grapes. A mug. Check him before we hit anything too fancy. A doll. Smoking pipe. Well, let's see if this is fancier. So here's a photo of the Emperor. So we can't keep this.
Portrait of Emperor Emir. Tempera on wood. Pretty flattering, I'd say.
Full suit armor?
Full armor of the 7th Dareland Brigade. Excellent condition.
I thought we'd be looting, not on a history tour, but okay.
A Sera Varanahid's necklace. Wonder if it's the real thing.
Alright, we took the sapphire bracelet.
Batier de Rideau's dagger.
Okay, we took the sword.
Dining set from which Emperor Emir ate during his coronation ceremony.
We got a bit of a fanboy, huh?
Dining set from which Emperor Emir ate during his coronation ceremony.
What else do we have here? There's the card. We're going to wait on that.
Rope with which Stefan Skellen was hanged.
Oh, okay. Nasty.
Joachim de Vedd's skull. Pretty grim curiosity.
This thing's glowing. Jade figurine.
Statuette of a man. Wasn't carved, but produced using magic. Shame I can't ask Triss about it.
Oh, you know, we found one of these statues before. All right, we'll grab the card.
Ah, here's Fringilla.
What kind of card is it? I think it was a bow. Or a hero. Why are these not monster deck, Nilfgaard? This is the card? I don't remember her. Oh, she's one of the mages. Magic is the highest good. It transcends all borders and divisions. All right. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. Well, if we open up our Gwent guide, man, we were so close. I really thought these cards were going to just be like joint cards. There's 3 somewhere on Skellige. Mercy. And I guess technically we could... I suppose, give them away and get them later. Maybe we will.
I suppose so. It's growing late.
Greetings, Bilzen. We've a message for you from the boss.
No.
Message? What kind of message?
Mr. Cleaver's very unhappy.
Now, just a minute. If any discrepancies have cropped up in the books, I can explain everything.
Too late. Grab him. And you two, get lost.
Leave him alone.
Leave him alone.
Cleaver will pay extra for killing the Witcher. Well, hop to it, lads. Have
Dude.
you got all day?
Come to Pappy.
Get him, Zoltan. Come on. Everybody happy?
Me, I've heard of you before. Thanks. Oh, how will I ever explain this to Cleaver?
I'd recommend a letter.
Right. Got a pack.
Good luck then. Farewell. Looked through Caesar's cabinet upstairs.
And?
No wonder he wasn't eager to show it off. Nilfgaardian armor, a portrait of Emir, Joachim de Vedd's skull, Vatier de Rideau's dagger, the rope they hanged Skellen with.
Oh, disgusting fellow. To think I shook hands with him. But did you happen to take the rope? I know a few would pay a tidy sum for it. Some go in for that sort of thing.
No.
Zoltan needs to, like, reassess his life. He's like, well, I could make some money off selling that nasty old rope. Come on, man. Don't be in that business.
If you say so.
Also found a figurine. Nilfgaardian soldier. Magic spell on it of some sort, but I can't tell what kind.
Triss ought to know.
So, got the full set of cards. What now?
The exchange. We should do it right quick.
Afraid your client might change his mind?
Oh, I'm more likely to. Had so many buyers for these cards, I felt like the belle of the ball.
So the buyer, who is he?
A friend of a friend. Don't know much about him, but he's of Duke's ilk, no doubt about that.
This is not the nice part of town.
I'm not prejudiced against anyone, as long as they pay.
I don't think we've been here before. Of course it's Whoreson.
Ah, at last. I fear the body's gone cold.
What is this?
Your would-be buyer handed us his coin and departed. More or less in that order. Now, the cards, please. I trust obtaining them wasn't too troublesome.
Try it and find out.
You wish me to try? I'm not as foolish as Earl. You ought to know that by now. Get to work, boys. The dwarf I wish to have alive. I must have a chat with him.
Dude.
Doing it. Chase the horse, son! I'll tend to the others!
We're trying to chase this guy. We're just having trouble with this ladder here. I don't know what the issue is exactly, but it just doesn't want a ladder. But we need to go up this ladder to get the guy. There we go. Okay, we're after him.
What? Can't understand a word.
Can't get away, Duke. Might as well stop.
Yeah, quit running. We'll just catch you and be cranky because we're tired. He's running with his sword out? Dude. Not only seems kind of risky, but it also seems kind of like... He went up again. Ah, our new nemesis ladders. It not only seems kind of risky, but also seems like a good way to... Okay, now it says he went down. Down again. Okay. Down again. He had an exit strategy. Wow. Down again. He went all the way into the sewers. No way. So he had a way to get out of here. He knew about this. That is interesting. Locked door? Of course it is. Of course he had a key for some kind of sneaky lock. Ah! Dude. How in the world was Zoltan going to, like, deal with this guy without us? Oh my goodness. Oh, one of the drowners got him. Are you kidding me?
Leave me. Swiving drowners.
You could use a witcher.
Ha ha. Highly amusing. If I give you the coin, will you leave me be?
Sure.
Yeah. You can go. If you're able.
Ha. What are my chances? With these wounds?
Pretty good.
Not high. So long.
Like compared to leaving you with us?
So, you get him? You get the coin?
Yes.
And what about Duke? Finish him off?
Nope.
No, I let him go.
Oh, I knew I should have gone with you. You know he has it in for me. He'll be doubly determined now.
Actually, we didn't know that.
Think he's likely to quit the business. If he gets out of there alive.
Well, Geralt, what's your preference? Coin or cards? I'd never have managed without you, so you choose. If you want gold, it's not a problem. I'll find another buyer for these cards in a flash.
So again, just for your knowledge here, if we take the coin later on, we can get these cards. I'm just keeping the cards. We don't need the money, and I would like to get all the Gwent cards. I think that's cool.
Kinda curious how the cards might serve me.
Excellent. I'll take the coin to the King of Beggars right away. Surprise the prick.
Good luck, Zoltan.
Thanks, Geralt. And remember, the catfish is the king of the Pontar.
We've actually had to talk about fighting the Wild Hunt.
I know where Ciri is.
Then why are we here? Let's go get the lassie.
I'll do that, but I have another job for you. You need to set out for Kaer Morhen. That's where I'll take Ciri. The Wild Hunt will attack soon afterwards. Could use you at our side.
You'll have me and my axe.
Thanks.
Thanks.
See you at Kaer Morhen. Vesemir, Eskel, and Lambert are already there.
I do want to point out here, and that's just a wonderful little Lord of the Rings reference. I'm sure there's other references that I've missed. Okay, bandits, by the way. How many of these guys were carrying chicken? Grilled chicken sandwich and a hatchet. Hatchet. I think there's one other chicken. To be clear, chicken's delicious. I like chicken.
Tramp. Novigrad's not your stomping ground.
All right, cool, guys. No hate against anyone that likes some chicken. More so just shocked at how many of them showed up to work and packed a lunch. Or stole one, I guess. I don't know. So, the good news is we have successfully... That's the home. We successfully recruited Zoltan. That feels good. I wanted to check in on... I found them on a shopkeeper. Elven Skirmisher. Werewolf card. Arachius. 3 cards, but not all the ones we need. So we are here in Skellige. Just a random innkeeper that we have already played in Gwent and bought cards from again. His shop repopulated with new cards. Okay, we found 4 more Gwent cards here. I think some of these cards are repeat cards. And I'm not sure that they... Oh, it just popped up. Acquire all Gwent cards, card collector. One of those cards we were missing, even though it said we only needed 2. Just a random Skellige village where the innkeeper was selling a new card. I think maybe I missed it, or maybe we bought all the cards and it refreshed in some way. I'm not really sure. We have officially completed our collection of Gwent cards. Are there more Gwent cards we can find and collect? Yes. But as far as the achievement and the quest goes, it is complete. This is one of the very first quests we got. Like, we've had it the longest time. We are past the, 100-hour mark. Vernon Roach owes us a favor, and we're going to see if he'll help us out.
Geralt of Rivia, safe and sound.
That's us.
Could use your help at Kaer Morhen. Aim to take Ciri there. Wild Hunt's bound to appear soon after.
You didn't turn your back on me when I was in need. It's only fair I do the same.
There we
go. Venture to say your skills might prove invaluable.
I'll consider whether to bring Vess. Either way, I'll see you at Kaer Morhen.
Wonderful. And the last person who we can ask to help us is Dijkstra. I don't think he's going to help us, but he's on the list.
Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
Wasn't sure I should even ask you. Still not. But what the hell? I could honestly use some help.
Oh, my help. Very interesting. Do tell.
Wild Hunt's gonna attack Kaer Morhen soon. It's a sure thing. Looking for people, resources, anything that'll help me repel them.
The Wild Hunt? Don't tell me you believe that nonsense.
Hardly nonsense. Got a taste of it. A painful taste. On my own skin.
Sorry, Geralt, but I've my own pile of problems just now. I've not recovered my lost property. Your help, you might remember, left much to be desired.
Okay. He's not going to help. That actually completes go see Olgverg Vaughn about a contract. Man, we have a lot of Witcher contracts. As far as the main quest goes here in The Witcher 3, that is the end of everything we need to do to complete the Isles of Mist. We just go to Skellige and return Ciri, and that'll actually end Act 2. Now, doing that, going to Skellige and starting that kind of like last leg of the journey, that is going to be a point of no return where the world's going to change around us. So I'm not quite ready to do that. I think this is the point where we're actually going to start the Heart of Stones expansion and probably do some more Witcher contracts. We've completed our Gwent arc. If we see some Gwent, we'll play some Gwent. But overall, we've collected all the Gwent cards, and there's 2 big expansions, okay? The Witcher 3 is the base game, and then the first expansion is the Heart of Stone, and the second expansion is Blood and Wine. And chronologically, as far as in-game events occur, after the main story and Heart of Stones are completed, 3 years later is the time window where in-game Blood and Wine takes place. So we're planning on doing that after we finish the main story. However, we're like, even though it's 3 big acts, the 3 big act structure, I think we're well past the halfway point of the main story. I said earlier, we've passed the 100-hour mark, and we have. We are past 100 hours in this journey here together, and it's pretty exciting, but it puts some perspective on just how big The Witcher 3 is, because it is pretty significant, and I don't feel like we've repeated much. I don't feel like we've had any big collect 3 fish, collect 3 fox hides, collect 3 clamshells, collect 3 logs of wood, bring them to guy. Next guy, bring me 4 pounds of bacon, 4 pounds of butter, 4 pounds of grass. What? Like, we haven't had a whole bunch of like repeat, just droll, right? So I'm pretty excited with the quality of things overall so far. Another thing that's going on this whole time that is subtle. Okay, I'm going to show this to you here on the map. This is the first town we were in. Lindenvale. This is one of the very first places we were sent. And notice it has a giant yellow exclamation mark. We completely cleared this town out more than once. But the facts are, as we've moved the main quest forward, the notice board has gotten new quests. War is coming. Okay, potato pestilence, missing dog. Here it comes. Dear Geralt of Rivia, at the behest of our merciful sovereign, her illustrious grace, Anna Henrietta, we have journeyed to the northern realms, that's where we are now, to lay before you our mission. A terrible monster has appeared in the Duchy of Toussaint. A beast has committed heinous crimes against her grace's subjects. Only the most famous Witcher has the ability to destroy the beast. Thus we humbly beseech you, appear in the village of Holloway, where we shall await you in full hope that you will deign to hear our woes and liberate our land from the clutches of fear. Your humble servants, a very long name, who is a knight in the service of her grace and the duchy. We're going to take this. This is the Blood and Wine expansion. Quest update. The Wine Boys, the envoy from the Wine Boys. Okay, we go back to our map. It'll show us that the notice board, quest is done. But as we've been progressing, like, more quests have showed up here over time to entice us and, like, pull us back to locations. And when we come back through here, like, who is crying so loud? When we come back through here, we end up finding, like, more new stuff. For example, I don't remember this tower always being here. Maybe we just missed it. But I don't remember this tower being here, and we never looted whatever was up here. Diagram on some folk boots. So maybe it's always been here and somehow we just missed it. But we've been to this village, I don't know, 3 or 4 times. This is where there was the old sound. Right up on the hill, right up there, was the graveyard that we went to twice for 2 different contracts, the fake Witcher and the hag or whatever. We came here for a fisticuff tournament. We were sent here for a main quest. Like, we've come through here a bunch of times, and we just keep coming back through here, and things have a slight change. I just do not remember this tower being here. Maybe we just always missed it. What does this one say? No, that's not different. But the world has been changing, in a tangible, meaningful way as we've been progressing, which I think is very cool. And again, I don't feel like
Not so fast, Roach.
We've seen, like, a whole lot of repeat geography either. I mean, look at these fields. We've not seen these fields. I'll show you where we're on the map. We're currently in the top right corner. Okay, kind of up here in these farmlands. And it's a very different, feeling there than there is in kind of this midlands here with the rocks and the quarries and the trees, or down here, in the swamps, or over here in the absolute bog. Anything, what I'm highlighting here, I think The Witcher 3 holds up really well. This is officially well over a decade old, and I don't feel like it has, fallen off in a dreadful way. I think, if anything, a lot of, time and attention was spent making sure that this was a beekeeper wanted. No way. I'm making sure this was a compelling experience, and I think it's pretty impressive. Now, one of the other quests we picked up, double check this, was called Enchanting Startup Cross, way up here in Upper Mill. Again, this is where we're moving into the Heart of Stone stuff here, so out of the base game. And I don't really know what this is about, but it was one we got, again, kind of a long time ago now. But I think maybe we should check out before we, like, I think it's technically like a side quest, but side quest or not, we've had it for a little while, and I think it's worth double checking nobody mind. I think it's worth checking out, see what it's about. He gave us a quest, and this is the merchant. I think he did. Make sure we get all that jazz. All right, let's talk to the Runewright and see what this enchanting startup costs are.
Greetings.
Greetings, and praise the world in its never-ending creation.
Don't take this the wrong way, but honestly, world doesn't deserve much praise.
Nordlings. Disagreeable always. Faces crinkled, soured, ready to quibble to death even a simple greeting. Aha! But my tongue now has soured, while you for trade have come. Sadly, I can forge for you nothing. My belongings, tools inclusive, all lost.
What exactly is your trade?
You're a craftsman, or a mage.
Your tongue has no word to fit my trade. A scholar and artisan I am. Part craftsman, part mage. Gematria, runecraft. Familiar to you are these words?
No. Runecraft seems pretty self-explanatory, though.
True, though my craft further ventures. Runes and glyphs I first make, then arrange into powerful magic words. Great practical applications as my art. For rune stones properly forged in a sword set so as to form a magic word, the blade more power grant than runestones set haphazardly. Such words, too, can of glyphs be made and set in armor.
I guess we can try and help you get your gear back.
Listen, folks sometimes hire me to solve their problems. Even retrieved a missing item or two in my time.
For me, this you cannot do. I sailed upon a great ship. It sank, and my instruments took to the sea's dark depths.
Buying replacements not an option?
Of my own design they were, specially forged. A fortune it cost to make them. And all the coin that with me I had brought lies now in the murky abyss with my instruments.
Okay, we might be able to help.
Seems your skills could be useful to me. Given that, I'd be happy to help you out. What do you say I get you the coin you need? Could pay me back in runes and glyphs.
Is it certain, your offer? A great sum I require. Tools of great expense I need to make even the simplest glyph. I make no mention of the more advanced or mastercraft.
To be clear here, this is going to be absurdly expensive. And it's because he is a shop that's going to unlock some of the best in slot, perks, items, whatever that we can have. And I think it's designed as for the economy in game to be a funnel just to get you to spend money. But right now, maybe it's not a great fit for us, but I don't really know when it is because it is kind of shockingly expensive. Here it comes.
Rest easy. Got a feeling this will be a good investment.
So he wants 5,000 coins. To be clear, in total, it's going to cost 30,000 coins. We're going to say buy.
Thanks. So long.
As I'm just not ready to pay the startup cost of 5,000 coins just to get some slots and enchantments that right now I'm not super motivated to get involved with. He didn't sell anything special, did he? I don't remember what he was a merchant of.
It is to see you again. Quite the pleasure.
Yeah, man.
What did you...
That's right. He's got a fancy sword, but we need to be level 35 for this stuff. And then he's got the same armor stuff we have now. Okay. A diagram for his sword. Okay. Yeah, he's not super exciting. And I guess he's got a horse race now.
Quite the mount you've got.
Ah, yes. A loyal friend I have in Babietza, and she is wiser than many a man. Countless races we have won together.
So, an explorer and a jockey in one.
From where I come, small children ride, and not a gathering is by a horse race not crowned.
He wants to race.
Heard a lot of good things about Ofieri mares. Their speed. Care to race?
Swift as the western winds are our mounts. To prove this would be an honor. So race we must.
All right. We'll give him a little raise.
Hey-ya! Faster.
Wow. He just blasted us there. Excuse us.
Take your mount to her limits.
Take our mount to our limits. We're trying, man. He's actually really fast. I know it's a little tough to tell, but it's actually really fast. Cheater. Oh, excuse me. He's cheating. All right. Full speed ahead. monster nest so we just aggro already? Dude.
Hey! Open the gate!
Take your mount to her limits.
Oh my goodness. I do not like racing. Hail. Dude, I really don't. Gotta catch him now. Get out of the way, goats. To be clear, we are like very fast, right? Come on, we can do it. Well, we must be getting close to full circle. He's right behind us, though. Like, he's not letting up at all. Mercy.
Ofieri mares may be swift as the wind. Not quite as fast as my roach, though.
I congratulate you. A saddle for your mount, your reward. A contest to commemorate.
Hey, thanks.
It will make you a rider even swifter.
Thanks. Like your new gear, Roach?
Much may be said of a man by how he treats his horse. Our myths tell of a time when love brought together the skies and the steppe, and from their union was born the first mare. Weak were the creatures called men. They fell prey to countless dangers. The mare nursed them. Her milk fed them. Strong they grew, and she let them saddle her. Warriors they became, and gave fight to their foes. The myths teach us to respect our horses, noblest among all beasts.
Beautiful story. Thanks for that and the race.
Yeah, we just raced to get rid of the exclamation point.
Take care now.
Go, and in the world glory, its never-ending creation be praised.
Thanks.
Farewell.
Well, okay, we have 44,000 gold, but we've been like very diligently spending everything. We're gonna buy the Runewright quick. Just the opening 5k, right?
Got some coin on me. This enough?
Start it is.
Costly craft.
Yet the costs do not end with coin. Need I shall also a jade stone of size substantial.
Yep.
See what I can do.
That's right. We pay 5k up front. And we now need to find a pickaxe. Dude. I feel like we had one already, but it's fine. All right, acquire a hunk of jade.
To find some small jade deposits northeast of Novigrad.
Where? Oh my goodness.
Ought to try my luck there.
Oh no. Oh, really quick. Was the saddle he gave us any good? So let's see here. He gave us a saddle with 85 stamina. For comparison, we have one with 50. It's a bit better. Quite a bit better. We'll take that action. All right, let's go get him his fancy hunk of jade. Maybe we'll talk to whoever this is here and then roll it forward.
Why don't you all just get off my back?
A
witcher, right? Wait.
What's going on here?
Problem?
Oh, nothing. On your way now, good man. Shut it, Gotthard. He could help.
Little Red's band means to attack the village. Want revenge on Bertram. We haven't much, but we're willing to pay if you defend us.
Who's Little Red?
Who's Little Red?
Word is she fornicates with wolves.
What?
And can tear a man apart with her bare mitts.
What?
A she-beast in human husk. Though some call her a great beauty.
She leads a pack of deserters. True dregs, from different armies. The kind what knows killing and plundering well.
Why does this person want revenge?
Why does this band want revenge on you of all people?
Because I ratted on them to the witch hunters.
Dude.
Witch hunters care about bandits. Since when?
Little Red's band. They was terrorizing our village. We had none to defend us. Finally, Bertram went by the hunters, asked them. So the hunters went after him. We had a spell of peace, but now Little Red's learnt of it all. Wants to kill Bertram. He's done for if you don't help.
I mean, I guess we can help, but I feel like they're pulling a fast one on us.
Fine. I'll handle the bandits. Go to your homes, bar the doors.
Beware of them, Witcher. They're the dangerous type, truly. Bailiff's a harsh man. Best not cause any trouble at the inn.
Wait, merchant.
Greeting.
What's up? What have you got? There's a random traveling merchant. All right. Greater rune, lesser glyph. Lesser glyph. So these are, you can see, are cost almost 1,786. These are what we're going to need. These glyphs that we've been selling this whole time to be able to trade with the Runewright guy we were trying to help.
Farewell.
Really put some. Oh wait.
Greetings.
Really put some perspective on.
Look at your stock.
Just how like absurdly expensive it is. He's probably not a bad place to sell like a junk fishing net, a rusty knife, etc. Let's see if we can get rid of some of this junk. All right, wait until dusk for Little Red's band to attack. Okay. Hopefully we can talk about it. Let's see if we can make this happen here. So meditate. It's 5 a.m. Of course it is. 7 p.m. is like 2 hours after dusk. Let's see what it does. Seems like when they say dusk, they really mean night. And night, they're like 11 o'clock, an hour before midnight. All right. They want it to be even later. Sure. 8 p.m. No problem. Are these the bandits? Let's talk to Little Red here.
A Witcher? Did the villagers hire you?
Yep.
They did, to defend them from monsters, and humans who can be monsters.
And you believe me to be such?
Are you?
Find out for yourself if you dare. Or give me Bertram, and no one else will get hurt.
What did Bertram do to you to warrant vengeance?
Mean they didn't mention this bit? Then listen. He came to me a half-year back. Said he'd point out who's worth looting, in return for a share of the takings. But sometime on, the bugger grew greedy. He wanted more. I refused. That's when he set the witch hunters on us. Lost half me men because of him.
I knew there was more to
Now
it.
step aside, Witcher. This ain't your affair. We want Bertram, no one else. Give my word.
Take Bertram.
I won't get in your way. Do what you gotta.
Right decision, Witcher.
That's what they get for not paying us up front.
See? Quick and painless. That's for you. For understanding.
1 XP.
Let's go, gents!
Thank you for the 1 XP. I can't... And 20 gold. Awesome. I can't imagine they're going to be thrilled with this series of events, but... At the same time, I think it was a mistake for them to try and get us involved. Especially if one of them was, you know...
Come on.
Are you kidding me here? Come on. Especially if one of them was a part of the bandit brigade the whole time. It was actively trying to... Well, this is curious. Was actively trying to... You know, sell out his... What is this structure, huh? Fire a hunk of jade. Here we go. Using pickaxe.
Not much jade here. Need to keep looking.
Okay. Not using pickaxe. I think it's going to be the third one. We'll find out.
Run, Roach.
If one of the villagers was part of the bandits and was selling out his fellow villagers, he's like, Man, like, we just don't want to be in the middle of that. We really don't. 'Cause there's no... monster cave, it looks like. There's no good... Bunch of spiders, huh? Bunch of high-level spiders. Don't mind me. Come on. Gotcha. Acquire a hunk of jade. You think there's actually some jade in here? There might be. Wait. We can drink our cat potion so we can see a little better in the cave. Why not? A ranged attack? Come on. Ah! No! No! Ah! Got one. These guys are a lot more dangerous than they at first seem. Here we go. Come on. Whatever we turn our back to is the one that attacks us.
Hang your head from my saddle.
Yeah, for sure. Gotcha. Okay, there are more. Wow. Here we go. Gotcha. Okay. I think there are more still, actually. Because my dude is not putting away his sword. There better either be the emerald in here. Oh, just wait, it's on top of the cave. We don't even need to come in here. That'd be funny. Or a monster nest or something worthwhile for coming in this nightmare. Oh boy. Nope. Why are you so much faster than the other one? This one's a lot tougher. I don't know why. It's a little bigger, maybe? Dude, that was way out of our skill level. Venom extract. What is this? Locked key required? Oh no, so there is some kind of a quest for here. Can we get our torch out, please? Great. They're above us, huh? All right, well, we've made a small mistake. I think that's stamina regen. We need... Dude. Okay, hold to switch potion to bread. There we go. Bread.
Jade. Now to extract some.
There we go. There we go. Acquire a hunk of jade. My goodness. This is us, famed monster hunter, in a spider cave. I'm trying to see, though, if we can find a key in here. Maybe one of them ate a key. I don't know. Diagram for superior white honey? What? I'm not seeing any key in here too. Oh, there's a corpse. Maybe he's got a key on him. Hopefully. Come on. There we go. Make sure we loot these corpses first before I completely forget. Check this bad boy out. Bent key and yellow letter. It said the chest is hidden in the second half of the cave. If you acquire the chest, you'll be a rich man. Okay. I don't know if I like this lantern better than the torch. It's at least quieter, so I like that, but I feel like it lights up more. Lantern's probably better. Okay, chest locked. 400 coins? Cool. That was the Drakenbod redemption or something? I don't know. Well, we can take the hunk of jade to the Runewright now. And at least hopefully get the startup cost covered here, right? Just so we unlock it, so it's an option, but I'm not in love. This is the Blood Rot Pit. Charming. To the Runewright we go. We'll see if he's happy with our performance here. Give this little boy a... Where did he go? Oh, he moved shop, sure. Happy with the hunk we gave him.
Made good use of my coin by the look of things.
The return to my craft. Know you not the pleasure it brings. I thank you.
Don't mention it. How's the work going?
Several lesser runes I forged already. Practice, you see. Yet I sadden in thinking the tools and ingredients I possess are not fit to create better.
Got lucky. Found you some jade. Here.
Thank you, I do. If you to gaze wish at my handiwork, to do so I invite you.
The Runewright can enhance your items by fitting them with rune words and glyph words. These endow them with new powerful traits. Continue. The Runewright can enhance your items by fitting them with rune words and glyph words. Okay. How do you like it here in the Northern Realms? Let's see what he's peddling first.
Wouldn't mind a glance at what you got.
So, he's going to sell currently these lesser gemstones. Okay. And diagrams on how to craft them. And a lesser runestone and a lesser glyph. Okay. Now, as far as enchanting goes, you can enchant items that fit them. These cannot be used with runes or glyphs. When you enchant an item, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Glyph words are armor. Rune words are weapons. So if we take our blade from the blitz here, okay, we can come over here and we can enchant it with preservation. We can enchant it with dumpling or placation. So preservation is pretty good, but we would need 1,000 gold. And we would need 3 lesser runestones, which we do not have. Now we can pin it. We go over to the shop. And then we can see at the shop that these are the things we need to buy. We need to buy at least one of them. And it will cost 445, 500, and another 251. So we're looking at 2,000 monies here to enchant that sword with this just bottom level enchantment on our blade from the bits, which would make it so the armor table bonus never expires, which it's a good bonus. No problem here. But you can see here, there's not enough sockets left on our warrior's jacket. Armor deflects all arrows. That's pretty good. All equipped armor is heavy armor. We can transfer Axie. Like these are actually like really, really strong. Enemies set alight with Igni have a 100% chance to ignite other enemies. I would love deflection, but it doesn't have enough sockets. So we can actually add a socket here. It'll cost 332. Let's go for it. Why not? Add a socket. Boom. There's one socket. Let's see if we can enchant it now. Nope. It needs 3 sockets. So we're going to spend 1,000 gold here. Just kidding. It doubles in price. We're going to spend like 3,000 gold, right? 900, 600, 300, whatever. I'm not doing the math. Okay, it has all 3 sockets now. Very cool. And now we can try and slot this in. Just kidding. In order to do this, we'll actually need to go to the shop. And here's 500 money. Here's 351. Here's another 347. And now we can add in deflection, where armor deflects all arrows. Let's go for it. We've now enchanted this armor. Now, notice something here. At the cost of a significant amount of money, right? As we started this whole thing with, I think, like 45,000. So we spent 9,000 money. Something we've now been able to do, which is a cool shop to have unlocked, is add in slots to our armor. This armor piece did not have armor slots like these swords do, right? 3 empty slots. And it's supposed to deflect all arrows. Hopefully that works for crossbows. It's a little unclear to me if it will work for crossbows. I do want to point out that we can spend another 10,000 and do a little quest again, I think, and another 15,000 and do a quest again, and then unlock better upgrades. And like, let's be clear here. Automatically deflecting arrows, like, that's a huge power jump for us, as that's like, we take like the most damage from those arrow guys. One other thing we haven't done in like, I don't know, 95 hours or whatever is something we're going to try and do right now. We haven't cleared a monster nest in forever, and I don't mean a Witcher contract. I mean a run-of-the-mill monsters live in this zone, and we haven't done anything to get rid of them. These little neckers. Get out of here, guys. Oh, boy. Oh, my goodness. I mean, just a run-of-the-mill, can we kill some monsters kind of a thing. And there's a reason to do this beyond just we're the one. This is our job, and we're one of the few people that maybe can. Blow it up.
Necker's surface here. Dig their way out.
Boom. Run. Sometimes a bigger one comes out. Necker claws. So we can't loot what's here quick. Necker blood. Ooh, a little mutagen. Very nice. More Necker claws. All right, so this nest. There it is. We got a lesser glyph for that, which is something we'll need for that crafting. But you see here, it says it's an abandoned site. We haven't seen one of these in forever. I think part of that's because... Go Igni if we can.
Necker's surface here. Dig their way out.
Whoa, boy. Come on. Oh, boy. Oh, my goodness. I think there's one more up on the road here, maybe? Yep, there we are. Hello there. They are quite fast. It might not be immediately obvious just how, like, fast they are. Lesser green mutagen. These are all things we need to, like, scale our power level that we're not getting because we're not just, like, clearing random stuff. Before we rest. All right, so we have an abandoned site here. Just look around, enjoy the roses. Put that bomb in. Blow it up. And if I'm not mistaken, that should be... There it is. It should be good enough that, like, people will move back into the abandoned stuff. The abandoned site. Like, we've reclaimed monster land for the good of humanity and all that's in it. And it feels good. It's just not something that we have done a good job of doing. There's only so many of these abandoned sites. Area liberated, the populace has returned. Which is cool. We got 50 crowns for it. I don't really know why. We got some good crafting materials. And you can see here, they're out here farming. These peasants are actively working to...
Pint would hit the spot, it would.
Pint would hit the sun. Are actively working to live their life and make a living here. And it feels good to be a part of this reclamation of this territory here. for everyone. And we should try and do more of that. I think that is a big part of being a Witcher.